Welcome back to the deep dive. So, today we're tackling something pretty substantial in the world of AV infrastructure. We're going big.
Yeah, definitely looking at a large-scale solution
We're
here.
focusing on the A-Neuvideo ANI-16-4K60-S. That's a 16x16 UHD 4K at 60R HDMI Matrix Switcher. Quite a mouthful. And our mission today is really to break down what a device like this actually does in a high-end setup. You know, for listeners who need to get a quick handle on advanced AV routing.
Exactly, because when you talk about 16 by 16, you're talking about the digital crossroads
Right.
for a really complex system.
Right.
This device, it's a metal box designed for a rack just 1 U high, and its whole purpose is taking 16, different HDMI sources.
16 separate ones. Wow.
Yeah, it could be anything: servers, Blu-ray players, game consoles, cable boxes, and sending any of those signals to any of 16 different HDMI displays or projectors.
Simultaneously.
Oh. Total routing flexibility is the core of managing all that complexity. Okay, so 16 sources, 16 displays. And that's a huge amount of data flowing through. If you're an integrator putting this in, what's the absolute first spec you check to make sure this beast, isn't going to choke?
Oh, absolutely. The video backbone. You have to look at the throughput. And this one delivers. We're talking 18 gigabits per second video bandwidth. That's HDMI 2.0B compliant. And it handles HDCP 2.2 and older versions too.
Okay, 18 gigs. And resolution-wise?
That supports video up to 4K, 4K 2K specifically at 60 hertz, and crucially with YUV 4.4.4 color sampling.
Ah, the 4.4.4. That's important, isn't it?
It really is. That means you're getting uncompressed color information, no chroma subsampling.
So perfect color fidelity.
Exactly. Essential if you're routing, say, high-end PC signals, graphic design workstations, or even studio feeds, not just movies where some compression might be acceptable.
Gotcha. Okay, let's talk HDR. The specs list HDR10, HDR10 plus LN, Dolby Vision, HLG. That sounds great on paper, but, how reliable is HDR handling in matrix switchers generally? Handshake issues can be a nightmare. That's a fair point. Compatibility can be tricky. But this unit is designed to handle that whole family of HDR formats. By supporting all of them, HDR10, the dynamic HDR10 plus 4SD, Dolby Vision, and HLG for broadcast, it massively reduces the chance of those handshake failures.
So whatever the source is putting out, PS5 high-end player.
Right. It should pass the correct metadata through to the capable display without freaking out.
Okay. Now, maybe the biggest headache in big installs. Mixing screen resolutions. Like, imagine a sports bar, mostly new 4K TVs, but maybe one older 1080p projector out back.
Ah, yes, the mixed resolution problem. That's where this switcher scaling feature is, frankly, indispensable. It's not just a nice to have.
So it scales. How does that work?
It has independent 4K downscaling to 1080p. But here's the key. It's available individually for each of the 16 output ports.
Each one. Okay.
Yeah, so in your sports bar example, you send the native 4K signal out. The 15 ports connected to 4K screens pass it through untouched. But the one port connected to the 1080p projector, the switcher automatically downscales just that output to 1080p.
Ah, so the projector gets what it can handle, but the 4K screens aren't compromised.
Exactly. Everyone gets the best possible picture for their specific display. That flexibility is, well, it's a game changer for installers.
Okay, managing 16 video streams is complex enough. I assume the audio side has to be equally capable. This isn't just about pictures.
Absolutely. It's an audio powerhouse, too.
Yeah.
It supports full HDMI audio pass-through. We're talking up to 7.1 channel HD audio formats.
Like the main ones?
Yeah. LPCM, Dolby True HD, DTS-HD Master audio. And importantly for modern setups, the object-based formats like Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. It just passes them right through.
And I saw something about audio extraction. That sounds useful.
Extremely useful, especially for integration. You can de-embed the audio. There's a coaxial digital audio output corresponding to each of the 16 HDMI outputs.
So you can send audio separately to an amper distribution system.
Precisely. And even more, it can handle ARC audio return channel.
Ah, getting audio back from the TV.
Right. If you enable the ARC function, it can actually extract the audio signal coming back from a connected smart TV's apps, for instance, and output that audio via the corresponding coaxial port.
Yeah.
Very flexible for getting TV audio into a central system.
Okay, brings us to control. A 16x16 matrix. You're not just using the included IR remote, I assume?
Well, you could use the front panel buttons or the IR remote for basic stuff.
Yeah.
But realistically, no. For a system this complex, you're using the serious control option.
Which are?
RS-232 serial control, LAN control over the network, and there's a Web GUI, like a built-in web page for configuration and control. These allow integration into sophisticated automation systems, control fork, restaurant, you name it.
And EDID management is mentioned too. That's that digital handshake stuff, right?
Exactly. Advanced EDID management is critical. It helps ensure the source device outputs a signal that all connected displays can actually handle, preventing those frustrating no-signal black screens. The switcher helps manage that communication smoothly.
So wrapping up the hardware picture, it's currently listed around $1,995. Comes with a 3-year warranty from HDTV Supply. Considering the 16 by 16 scale, the 4.4.4 support, the individual scaling, that price seems pretty aggressive compared to some high-end broadcast matrices out there.
It definitely targets that prosumer or professional custom install market quite effectively, I think. It's packing a lot of capability.
Yeah, it really feels like a central command center, a flexible hub connecting all these high-res inputs to potentially very different displays while juggling formats and audio streams. It's impressive.
It is. It ties the whole system together. Which leads to an interesting thought, maybe for you listening.
Go on.
Given the depth of control here, the TCP/IP, the RS-232 integration, think beyond just big houses. What other kinds of specialized environments would truly need this level of highly automated, reliable 16 by 16 switching? Maybe command centers, sophisticated digital signage networks, educational facilities?
Right, places where remote control, presets, and absolute signal integrity are paramount.
Exactly. Where failure isn't really an option, and you need that granular control over a complex web of signals. That's where a device like this truly finds its niche.